first lecture of unit 2 technology development and transfer, and the topic for today's lecture is transfer from R&D to production, granularity of TT process. Okay. So, first is technology transfer from R&D to production. Okay. As I have discussed in the previous lecture, there is transfer of technology from R&D, from research and development department to the production department, and it will takes place with the help of a document or with the help of a dossier that is known as TTD, and full form of TTD is technology transfer dossier, and the contents of this TTD is master formula card, master formula, development report, standard test procedure and specification, master packaging card and packaging development report. Okay. In the master formula card gives the information about the active ingredients, about the dose of the active ingredients, strength of the active ingredients, brand name, proprietary name, various instructions. Okay. Next is master formula. In the master formula, it will give the details about the manufacturing instructions and the formulation order. Third is development report. In the development report, it is a report or it is a document that gives all the details about the all the process of technology transfer, all the process of development of drug. Okay. Next is standard test procedures and specifications. In the standard test procedures and specification, there are two things. First is standard test procedure and second is specification. Standard test procedure means standard test procedure will define, will explain the procedure for conducting the quality control test, and quality control test basically are the tests which are conducted to check the quality of the product. Okay. So, for example, in case of tablet, weight variation, content uniformity, dissolution, disintegration, these all are the quality control tests that we should be conducted to check the quality. And specifications will specify the limits. Okay. So, standard test procedure and specification will give the information about all the quantitative and qualitative data of the active ingredients. Okay. Master packaging card. In the master packaging card will give the information about the packaging component, which type of packaging component are you using for the packaging of the pharmaceutical product. Okay. What is the which type of component are you using, what is the stability profile of the packaging component, what is the shelf life of the packaging component. Okay. What are the various features of the packaging component, these all are described in the form of master packaging card. Next is packaging development report. In the packaging development report, the information about the rationale of choosing the proper closure and container system, information about the rationale of choosing this type of packaging component is given. Okay. So, the technology transfer from R&D to production is done with the help of TTD, and these are with the help of these documents: master formula card, master formula, development report, standard test procedures, master packaging card and packaging development report. Okay. So, it is a multidisciplinary approach. Technology transfer is a multidisciplinary approach and it is a collaborative process. So, a single department is not at all involved in this process. There are various individuals and various representatives from different departments that are involved in the technology transfer process. Okay. And these individuals can be R&D representative from R&D department, QC representative from quality control department, QA representative from QA department, other administrative staff, other supporting staff, etc. So, these all collaboratory work to transfer the technology from R&D to the production. Okay. Next is roles and responsibilities. Okay. As I have told in the previous lecture that there are 3 different units are involved in the transfer of technology process, and these units are sending unit, receiving unit and unit managing the process. Okay. So, sending unit is also known as giving site, technology developer site. Okay. So, what are the various roles and responsibilities of giving site? To provide the latest source documentation. Okay. Sending unit has the responsibility to provide the latest information regarding the process, latest information regarding the product, latest specifications, internal or registered. Okay. It is the responsibility of sending unit or giving site to provide all the latest specification related to the product. Specification means limits. What are the limits of the product? What is the acceptance criteria of the product? Okay. And acceptance criteria is, it is a measurable term under which test results are found to be accepted. Okay. Suppose for in case of tablets, we are conducting weight variation test. So, for the weight variation specifications are giving in the IP, in the reference book, that is IP, and we have to follow that specifications. Next is provide process transfer. Okay. So, it is the responsibility of sending unit or technology developer to provide the process transfer report. Okay. To provide the all the information related to the transfer. Okay. Next is protocol report, analytical report method. Okay. It is the responsibility of sending unit that he or she should provide proper procedure, proper protocol or proper report to the receiving unit, so that he can easily understand and implement this process in her or in his or her unit. Okay, in the receiving unit. Next is role and responsibilities of receiving site or receiving unit. Okay. So, execute protocol, qualified facility and equipment or instrument, set up system, set up training program. Okay. As I have told you, sending unit will transfer all the information related to the process, all the information related to the equipment, all the information related to the facilities required, all the information related to the qualification of personnel that are working in the sending unit. Okay. So, receiving unit will receive all the information related to the facilities required in the premises, facilities required related to the equipment or facilities required related to the instruments. Okay. And will get a protocol. So, it is the responsibility of receiving unit to execute the protocol received from the sending unit. Okay. It is the responsibility of receiving unit to check the capabilities, whether the information related to the facility, whether the facilities related to the equipments, or whether the proper instruments are available in his unit or not. Okay. It is the responsibility of receiving unit to set up the proper system for the smooth conducting of manufacturing process. Okay. It is the responsibility of receiving unit to set up a training program for the personnel working in the premises, so that they can be updated and they can get latest information about the process going on. Next is checklist for technology transfer. This is the checklist for the technology transfer. Okay. Means these types of documents should be with us for the transfer of technology. First is production master formula. Production master formula means the formula or the procedure, the key ingredients that are used in the formula. Okay. So, that should be with us. Next is manufacturing and dispensing instructions, means the instructions that we have to follow during the manufacturing, during the dispensing of quality products. Analytical methods. Analytical methods are the processes that are followed or that are required to check the qualitative and quantitative characteristics of the drug component or of the pharmaceutical preparation. Okay. Pharmaceutical preparation में जो आपका chemical component है उसकी quantity और उसकी quality को check करने के लिए हम जो processes follow करते हैं उनको हम analytical methods बोलते हैं. Okay. So, we should have proper records of analytical method, means what type of analytical procedure we have to done. Cleaning instructions and previous cleaning validation. Okay. What type of cleaning procedure will be used? Cleaning instruction will be based on the site. Okay. It will be site specific application. Okay. Cleaning procedure will be adopted according to the site at which manufacturing is going on. Active specifications and source, means active pharmaceutical ingredient API की proper specification and proper source should be described. Primary packaging material specifications and source, we should have proper record of primary packaging material that we are using, what is the specification of that packaging material, what is the source of that packaging material. Packaging instruction, during packaging operation what instructions we have to follow, what things we have to keep in mind. Process deviation files or analytical deviations file. Suppose in any case if our product is not in the specified limit, is not comply to the specification that we have described, and it deviates from the quality, or we are getting inadequate quality of product, then what we have to do? In case of process deviation, what we have to do, what steps we have to do, it should be described. Specimen manufacturing batch record. Okay. Means for the manufacturing of a batch, what documentation should be there, and this documentation should be recorded. Okay. We should have a record of that document with us. So, this is the checklist for technology transfer. Next is processing. Processing, first step of transfer technology from R&D to production is processing. Means history of the process should be the information related to the history of the process should be transferred by the sending unit to the receiving unit. Okay. Means where this process from where does this process comes, ये process कहाँ से आया है, हमने कैसे invent किया है, इसमें हम कौन सी अपडेशन कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. What is the criteria of optimization, what is the criteria for any other clinical development. Okay. Means all the history related to the process should be given to the receiving unit, so that receiving unit can do the further development, further optimization of the process. Okay. And this includes the information on clinical development, scale up activities, full scale development act, history of change and reasons for the change, problems investigation and respective outcomes. These all information should be transferred from the sending unit to the receiving unit. Okay. So, in short we can say sending unit should transfer each and every step or each and every information related to the process to the receiving unit, so that he can fully understand, he can completely understand and implement this process in her premises and will manufacture the good quality product, the same quality of product as that produced in the sending unit. Okay. So, history of change and reasons for the change, means sending unit will provide the information regarding the changes done in the process and what were the various reasons for that change. Okay. What was the problem in the what was the problem that commences in the process, and what will be the respective outcome after solving the problem. So, the information related to these should be transferred to the receiving unit. Apart from this, sending unit should give the information related to the full setup. What will be the setup of the process? Okay. What types of personnel will be assigned in the process? What will be the process? What will be the order of the manufacturing? Okay. Next is process development at RU. Okay. So, after getting all the informations related to clinical development, scale up activities, full scale development, history of change and problems investigation, it is the responsibility of receiving unit to check his capability for the facilities, for the systems and for his capacity. Okay. रिसीविंग यूनिट की ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है कि वो अपनी फैसिलिटीज़ चेक करें, वो अपने सिस्टम को चेक करे और अपनी कैपेबिलिटीज़ को चेक करे कि वॉट एवर ही इज़ गेटिंग फ्रॉम द सेंडिंग यूनिट ही इज़ एबल or he is capable to implement that process in his premises or not. He has proper facilities for conduction of that process in his unit or not. Okay. So, if he assures that he has all the responsibilities, then he will conduct the process development, and in any case if he think that he does not have all the facilities related to the conduction of process, then he will inform the sending unit. He will inform the sending unit and sending unit will respond according to that. Sending unit will get the information and will communicate to the receiving unit about what extra steps can be taken, what can be the solution for the in that case. And after the solution, and if the receiving unit has full capacity, receiving unit has capability to manufacture the product, then for the process development at receiving unit, these points should be kept in mind. First is suitability and qualification comparison. Okay. There will be a comparison between the qualification of personals in the sending unit, between the sending unit and receiving unit, means जो पर्सनल्स आपके सेंडिंग यूनिट में वर्क कर रहे थे उनकी क्वालिफिकेशन और रिसीविंग यूनिट में जो पर्सनल वर्क कर रहे हैं उनके क्वालिफिकेशन में कंपैरिजन होगा. सेकेंड इज डिनाई क्रिटिकल स्टेप्स. क्रिटिकल स्टेप्स को आप डिटेन करेंगे. रिटन SOPs, all the information related to the process, all the information related to the method, all the information related to the material used should be described in documented form, should be in written form, and that will be given to the personals working in the receiving unit. Evaluation of stability information. Okay. What process is going on, what we are implementing in the receiving unit, there should be a stability study on that process and the information related to that should be described. Compliance for regulatory requirement, there should be compliance for the regulatory studies, regulatory guidelines should be followed. Describe manufacturing process. Okay. The manufacturing process that is conducting that is going on in the receiving unit should be described in the written form. Next is packaging transfer. As procedure transfer is beneficial, is important, इस ठीक इसी तरीके से पैकेजिंग ट्रांसफ़र भी उतना ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है. पैकेजिंग ट्रांसफ़र इज हैविंग एज मच इम्पॉर्टेंस एज दैट ऑफ प्रोसीजर ट्रांसफ़र. ओके. और प्रोसेस ट्रांसफ़र मीन्स जितना प्रोसेस ट्रांसफ़र होना इम्पॉर्टेंट है उतना ही पैकेजिंग भी आपका इम्पॉर्टेंट है. एंड फॉर द पैकेजिंग ट्रांसफ़र वी हैव टू फॉलो सेम प्रोसीजरल पैटर्न. ठीक है. एज वी हैव ट्रांसफर्ड द इंफॉर्मेशन रिलेटेड टू द प्रोसेस टू द from the sending unit to the receiving unit, likely we have to transfer the information related to the packaging from the sending unit to the receiving unit, means same pattern should be followed for the transfer of packaging. Okay. Means what type of packaging component will be used for the product, what is the specification of packaging material that we are using, what is the stability criteria of packaging material that we are using for packaging, that should be the information related to this should be given to the receiving unit. Okay. And receiving unit will get the information about the specifications of packaging material. Okay. About the processing of packaging material, how we have to process for the packaging of the product. Okay. And after getting this information from the sending unit, receiving unit will review the information, will check that all the facilities, all the ingredients that he have or not. He will check his capability for the requirements of these all type of ingredients. Okay. And will conduct a stability study to ensure safety, compatibility and performance of packaging material. Will conduct a stability study to check whether the packaging material we are using for the packaging of product is safe or not, whether it is compatible with our formulation or not, what is the performance of this packaging material. Okay. Receiving unit will check this information. Okay. Next is granularity of TT process. It will consist of 4 API, excipients, finished products and packaging material. Okay. First one is API. API stands for active pharmaceutical product. Okay. So, sending unit should give information, all information related to the API used to the receiving unit, should give all the specifications of the API to the receiving unit. Okay. And these informations will be transferred in the form of a DMF. These information will be transferred in the form of DMF, and this DMF will stands drug master file. Okay. DMF stands for drug master file, and this DMF consists of 2 parts. One is open part, second is closed part. Okay. This open part is applicant part. This open part is applicant part, and this closed part will contain the confidential information. Confidential information, and these confidential information can be disclosed only before the regulatory authorities. Okay. So, all the information related to the active pharmaceutical ingredient should be transferred by the sending unit to the receiving unit, and this will be done in the form of DMF, drug master file, or API DMF. API DMF. DMF stands for drug master file and API DMF stands for active pharmaceutical ingredient drug master file. Okay. And this DMF consists of 2 parts, open part and closed part. Open part is of applicant part and closed part is contains confidential informations that can be disclosed only before the regulatory authorities. Okay. So, all the information related to the API means its particle size, distribution, its dissolution criteria, its extensive properties, its bulk properties, its compaction properties. Okay. These all informations, its safety hazards, it should transfer from the sending unit to the receiving unit. Okay. Next is coming on the excipients. So, excipients also play an important role in the manufacturing of product, in the quality of the manufactured product. Okay. Because these will also these are also essential ingredient of the product. Okay. So, all the information related as all the information related to API should be transferred. Likely the information related to the excipient solubility, excipient partition coefficient, excipient pH, excipient dissolution, okay, excipient solubility profile, these all information should be transferred from the sending unit to the receiving unit. Okay. So, on the as I have told, on the API sending unit should provide equivalent information to the receiving unit, and these can include open part and closed part. Open part is applicant part and closed part is having confidential information. And in case of excipient, because excipients are having potential impact on each aspect of the final product, so all the information related to the excipient, related to their solubility profile, related to their dissolution criteria, related to their related to their ionic pH strength should be transferred by the sending unit to the receiving unit. Okay. Next, coming on the finished pharmaceutical product. In case of finished pharmaceutical product, the information will include the qualitative and quantitative composition. Okay. In this finished pharmaceutical product, all the information related to the qualitative and quantitative composition means what are the various ingredients used in the pharmaceutical product, what is the quality of the ingredients used in the pharmaceutical product. Okay. So, information related to the quality as well as quantity should be transferred by the sending unit to the receiving unit. Next is physical information. What are the various physical information related to the finished product, that should be transferred to the receiving unit. Methods of manufacturing, which type of method we are using for the manufacturing of product. Suppose in case of tablet there are 3 different methods that we can use for the manufacturing of product, but which method we are following, we are using, that should be communicated to the receiving unit by the sending unit. In process controls means in ongoing process, on which step we have to specially take care of, what are the various control points, what are the holds points, okay, which can affect our product adversely, that should all the information related to that should be transferred to the receiving unit. Safety and handling details, all the details related to the safety and should be described in the form of material safety data sheet in the form of MSDS. MSDS stands for material safety data sheet. Okay. So, all the information related to the safety hazards that can commences between the process of pharmaceutical production, that should be described in the form of MSDS, and these all information should be communicated to the receiving unit by the sending unit. Okay. So, in the granularity of TT process there are 4 things. First is API, second is excipient, finished product and packaging material. Okay. Last one is packaging material. So, all the information related to packaging component, related to the packaging instructions, rationale for using the packaging component, means what type of, suppose there are different types of packaging material, which type of material we are using for the packaging. Okay. What is the benefits of this type of packaging, what is the rationale for choosing this type of packaging, what is the rationale of choosing the container and closure system, that should be described to the receiving unit by the sending unit. Okay. So, this is all about the process of transfer from R&D to the production and granularity of the TT process. Thank you.